Hello, welcome to Chew Talk.
Welcome back to you two, Douglas. You feeling older?
No, I feel the exact same.
You're 14 now.
Oh boy.
And what are the important things about cricket batting?
Playing in the V.
Playing in the V, not the ramp shot.
Yeah.
What did you tell me? Brendan McCullum got his most runs from his ramp shot than the other shot.
Yep. Moving on.
We can't argue with that. Now we have to start off with something sad. Unfortunately, Yong Chu passed away this week. And a big shout out to Matt, our Go Racing man, who organised a fundraiser for him, and everybody that put money in, because all that money that everyone put in managed to get him home to Malaysia, and he got to spend the last week with his family, which I think, while it's sad, is wonderful. He could be reunited with them again and they could all be together. So thank you to everybody that gave money and puts into perspective the important things in life.
Last week, Darcy Palmer was an impressive winner on Friday.
He was, well deserved. Just with wet tracks and bad draws, been a bit unlucky last two starts, so very well deserved, burst through one, and it won't be the last time he wins. Racing good fettle and confidence.
Otedar was an excellent second.
Yeah, one of our European imports had his very first start in Australia, sat back last, came wide where you couldn't make ground, and only missed by about a short neck. He's in, looks like he will be in for a very, very profitable career in Australia. We also had Mock Taffy, who debuted the same day, another import. Loomed up to win over 1400, but he's a stayer and was just out sprinted a touch late, but it was a really, really good kick-off for him. So both those imports look very promising.
An eye-catching run from Sandler's Chick on debut.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Over the mile, back last, stormed home down the outside to run fourth. A lovely Savabeel filly. We might go to the Royal Stakes Group 2 on New Year's Day next over 2,000 metres. Better.
Moving on to this week, on Friday at Tauranga Race 4, we have Miss Ella.
Likely to be scratched, barrier 19, and safe for Pukekohe on Wednesday.
Race 5, last leg.
Awkward barrier, likely to be scratched, and safe for Pukekohe on Wednesday. Both horses are good chances when they line up.
Race 7, Mac Tomb.
Barrier 15, likely to be scratched and reserved and saved for Te Rapa next week. There seems to be a theme. All these barrier draws.
Race 8 is GC and Dick Adams.
GC barrier 15, but we'll run. We're getting him ready for the carnival at Ellerslie over Christmas, New Year, so he needs to run from barrier 15, otherwise he wouldn't. Likely get back in the field with cover. His fresh up run win was superb. He's a very talented horse, and even with this from this barrier draw, over the short distance, he still could win. Probably don't go into the race with the same confidence we did fresh up because of the barrier draw, but wouldn't be surprised at all to see him win. Decadence has been off the scene for a long time. She's fresh up, nice barrier draw of 7. Just a starting point for her. If she can run in the first half of the field, we'll be pretty happy looking ahead to her next start when she's got a bit more fitness under the belt. Race
9 is Quick Preview.
He's on the ballot, and he's also on Saturday at Te Rapa, and he'll run at one of those two venues. Our preference is to run here. We think he might be a little bit better right-handed. He's got a nice barrier draw. He should sit relatively handy. He'll like Tauranga, and he's been running well without things quite just getting over the line, but he's been running well. So if he makes this field, he's a nice chance over the odds. If he doesn't make the field, he will run at Te Rapa for another nice barrier draw on Saturday, which is left-handed.
On Saturday at Te Rapa, race 4, we have Rip 'em Up and Margaret Jean.
So Rip 'em Up, she's just been quite laid back in her races and just almost too relaxed. So put blinkers on her. Bit of an awkward, sticky barrier draw of 11. Stephen Marsh got a couple of horses in the race which are drawn wide with Cosi Asano, Danielle Johnson on. So if one of those is scratched, they'll ride Rip 'em Up. Blinkers, she's well better than this grade, and the distance suits. So as long as she gets into the race with a bit of cover, the blinkers spark her up, she can certainly be a winning chance. Margaret Jean is a very exciting staying mare, lightly raced, one last start, has had a few weeks between runs for various reasons, so that's the only question mark. She's got a nice barrier draw, she's certainly up to winning this race, but just whether or not she needs it with the gap between runs is the question mark. Can run well.
Race 5 is Raposa Rapida.
Barrier 15. Seems to be a freaking echo in the room with these barriers. So he won at Te Rapa, listed race 2 starts ago. This is Group 3 1400. 1400 suits him better. Jonathan Riddell on board. He'll have to go back, hopefully get the 3 wide line with a bit of cover and then let down the outside of the track. Certainly good enough to be in the finish, but a better barrier draw would have increased his chances.
Race 8 is Starry Bill.
It is. In the Waikato Cup, super winner a couple of starts back. He's back to his best. Strikes at Waikato Cup, probably not the strongest field they've ever had. The 2400 metres should not be a problem for him. Nice barrier draw, settle midfield. He's a very good each way chance in this Group 3 event.
And race 9 is Waimoku Falls and Quick Preview.
So quick preview we've discussed. He'll hopefully run at Tauranga the day before, but if not, he will run in this race. Waimoku Falls, barrier 21.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me, David.
Jesus. Jesus.
Cheese sauce. Thank you. What do you do from barrier 21?
It's your horse picking, not mine.
You go back, you get in the 3 wide line, you get relaxed, you get out wide in the straight, give yourself as much room as you want, and you sprint down the outside and bury them. And she's good enough to do that. Barry makes it hard, but if everything goes her way, she can be winning this race. She's a good horse, and she had absolutely no luck her first 2 runs back.
At Awapuni, race 1, we have Oceanides.
Yes, down the line we go to Palmy. Oceanides, gee, it's been frustrating watching her. A couple of absolutely shocking rides on her where she should have been winning. So home track, she likes a home track. Be a bit of moisture around, probably be a slow track. I don't think that'll worry her. Hopefully she gets a bit of cover about midfield, get her wider on the track, and she's a good each way chance. She really deserves to break through.
Race 5 is Rock Island Line.
Barrier 15 and 15. But the slow track, the wet track suits him. He'll get back, relax. The 1400 metres is his favourite distance. He should be able to get out wide in 54 kilos on his back. He should be booming home. I'll be surprised if he's not in the finish somewhere.
And race 8, Divine Sava.
In the Eulogy, Group 3 Eulogy Stakes, she's a horse that continues to draw poorly, and she's finally got a good draw of barrier 1. It looks like it's going to be a slower, heavy track, which may not favour the inside runners. But stepping up to the mile, I think suits. She's got a lot of ability. It'll be just how the track is playing and how she handles it will determine her chances. If she handles it, she's a definite top 3 chance. If she doesn't handle it, we will find out. But her ability, the ability is certainly there. We think she's a group horse.
And then moving on at Sydney, race 4, we have Mighty Beale.
Yeah, he's a very, very good horse, as you know, we've discussed. He's in a listed race. Stepping up to 2400 metres. I don't think that'll hold too many fears for him, the distance. He's got barrier 2. He's got top weight of 59 kilos. That makes it difficult, because with that weight over that distance, you've got to conserve energy. Fortunately, we've got Hugh Bowman from a good barrier draw, so he should be able to do that. Track's likely to be soft. I think it'd be better if it was firm, but he'll handle the soft okay. He's a definite top 2 chance.
And then race 9 is Mubides.
Was super fresh up in a Group 3 over a distance too short, 1500. He came down wide down the track where you couldn't make ground. He still did for 5th. It was a super run. He goes to a mile, which is still short of his best, but it steps up 100 metres. He'll strike a slow track again, which will give him no issues. Tom Sherry on board brings his weight down to 58.5. He drops some grade. He's a really nice each way chance.
And finally on Sunday at Sunshine Coast, race 2 is Strongbow.
3-year-old staying horse that we really like for later on in the season for some derbies. Missed running last week because of stone bruise. He drops to 1800 metres. Unfortunately, he's got the outside barrier 11 of 11. We really wanted to be a bit positive on him. It means we're going to have to go back, settle back in the field, relax, and then make ground, which he can do. and will do. It's just a bit frustrating. So if we run him, look for him to be coming down the outside, hitting the line hard. If we don't, because the barrier will reserve him and run him in a week's time.
Now we move on to bid of the week, and this week's bid of the week at Randwick Race 10 is Blisk.
Maisie! It wasn't someone at the door. She heard me dying. She thinks I'm at the door. Look at this. Her master's voice. She'll obey. Maisie! No. Don't talk. Come here, please. No. No. See? Perfect obedience. So Blisk, yes. Barrier 5. Nice, good 7-wheel horse. The second to Zushak last start. Perfect distance. Good barrier of 5. Likes a soft track. Is going to get those conditions, and I think is over the odds at about $7 and $2.50. I think it's really, really nice each way bet.
So that is bid of the week, and that concludes Chew Talk.
It does, and we shall see you all next week.
Bye.
As they go for home and wider out, then Tavistock starting to come with a run. We've got Fritzy Boy, Mufasa's ranged up. Tavistock on the outside could be the giant killer, and Sterling Prince El Quillo Veloce getting through. They raced out 100 metres to go. Tavistock, Mufasa's digging on the inside. Tavistock's just in front, and Tavistock gets the Mudgeway.